Ikigai, the Japanese secret to a long and happy life. Welcome to Bookshare Audio, where every idea opens a door to freedom and every reflection inspires transformation. Today we explore the profound essence of Ikigai, a Japanese philosophy that gently whispers the timeless truth that the secret to a long, meaningful, and joyful life lies not in wealth or fame, but in purpose. This philosophy, deeply rooted in the hearts of the Okinawan people, invites us to rediscover why we wake up each morning, to reconnect with the simple joys that make existence worth living, and to cultivate harmony between mind, body, and soul. Ikigai is more than a word. It is an inner journey. It represents the delicate balance between what we love, what we are good at, what the world needs, and what sustains us. In the small island villages of Okinawa, where people live long and gracefully, this idea breathes through every daily habit, meal, and conversation. These people are not merely surviving, they are thriving, because every sunrise meets them in motion with laughter, community, and purpose. To them, aging is not decay, but ripening, the art of remaining young in spirit as the years accumulate gently upon the body. At the heart of this philosophy is a deep respect for life's rhythm. The Okinawans remind us that fulfillment comes not from haste or ambition, but from presence, from doing what gives meaning with calm dedication every single day. There is no rush to reach the finish line, when the act of living itself is the purpose. They teach us that life's beauty emerges through simplicity, eating with gratitude, moving with intention, and maintaining strong bonds with others. One of their key principles, hara hachibu, or eat until you are 80% full, symbolizes moderation as an act of wisdom. It is a lesson in restraint, reminding us that health and longevity are nurtured not by abundance, but by balance. Their meals, vibrant yet humble, reflect respect for the body. Vegetables from their gardens, tofu, fish, and tea, all part of a cycle of nourishment that honors both nature and self. Equally powerful is their sense of community, embodied in moai, small groups of lifelong friends who share burdens, joys, and resources. In these bonds lies one of humanity's deepest needs, belonging. The moai system demonstrates that happiness is not built in isolation. It grows through connection, empathy, and mutual support. To live long is not simply to avoid death, but to live intertwined with others, to laugh, to listen, to care. Purpose in life, or Ikigai, is not reserved for extraordinary people. It exists within ordinary routines. The act of tending a garden, sharing a story, practicing a craft, or teaching a child, all are expressions of Ikigai. It is the soft power of doing something meaningful that gives a sense of worth to the simplest existence. Those who find this purpose never truly retire, because life itself remains their work of art. To stop creating, to stop loving, is to stop living. Science, too, has begun to echo what ancient philosophy has long known. A clear purpose, a sense of belonging, and daily movement reduce stress and strengthen both mind and body. The Okinawan centenarians lived this proof, free from chronic disease, with sharp minds and calm hearts, even in their final years. Their longevity is not merely biological, but spiritual. They possess what the modern world often lacks: serenity. Stress, the invisible poison of our age, withers the body and clouds the spirit. The Okinawan way shows that peace cannot be bought. It must be cultivated in stillness. Meditation, orderliness, deep breathing, and gratitude are their medicine. They live slowly but not idly. They live attentively but not anxiously. Their discipline does not confine them, it liberates them from chaos. Behind the longevity of these people lies an inner harmony. They live close to nature, listen to its silence, and align themselves with its rhythm. To rise with the sun, to rest with the night, this is their wisdom. They understand that life is not a competition, but a flow. When one lives in tune with that flow, time becomes a companion, not an enemy. The secret to their health extends beyond the physical. It is emotional. They remain curious, always learning. Their minds stay active, their conversations lively. The brain, like the body, thrives on movement. It must be exercised through curiosity, creativity, and connection. They engage their minds not through technology, but through living, through storytelling, music, gardening, games, and daily tasks done with mindfulness. The principle of Ikigai encourages us to confront stress and replace it with awareness. It teaches us to observe rather than react, to focus rather than scatter, and to appreciate rather than compare. In doing so, it transforms each day into an opportunity to practice gratitude and to savor small moments, a shared meal, a morning walk, a quiet evening breeze. The elders of Okinawa are living mirrors of this wisdom. Their faces, lined with time, reflect not exhaustion, but peace. They laugh easily, forgive quickly, and complain rarely. When asked about their secret, they often smile and point to the heart, to joy, gratitude, and connection. They embody what the modern world has forgotten, that happiness is not the pursuit of more, but the appreciation of enough. Another cornerstone of their philosophy is the avoidance of idleness. In the West, retirement often symbolizes the end of contribution. But in Okinawa, there is no word for retirement. To stop having a purpose is to stop existing. Whether through cooking, gardening, crafting, or mentoring, their hands never remain idle. They keep serving life, and life keeps serving them. They are also masters of simplicity. Their homes are uncluttered, their routines humble, their possessions few. Yet their lives are full of connection, laughter, and time. Simplicity becomes their form of elegance and gratitude their wealth. In their eyes, to own less is to have more space for joy. Beyond philosophy, Ikigai is a daily practice, a lifestyle. It asks us to align with our natural rhythm, to nourish our bodies with light foods, to move with ease, to keep our minds active, and to nurture deep relationships. It is a reminder that longevity without joy is emptiness, but joy with purpose is eternity. Perhaps one of the greatest lessons Ikigai offers is the art of balance between doing and being, effort and rest, ambition and acceptance. We are not meant to rush through life. We are meant to experience it fully with all senses awake. The elders of Okinawa have not mastered time. They have befriended it. They live not by counting the years, but by feeling them. In every conversation, they speak of gratitude. Each morning is received as a gift, not an expectation. Gratitude, they say, keeps the heart light and the soul young. It softens suffering and amplifies joy. This habit of thankfulness is the silent force behind their longevity. It is not magic. It is mindfulness turned into a way of being. Another profound truth woven into Ikigai is resilience. Life will bring hardship, wars, loss, illness, and change. But how we respond determines our path. The Okinawans faced devastation during war, yet chose compassion over bitterness. Their philosophy of Ichariba Chode, treat everyone as a brother, reminds us that kindness is the only answer to pain. To forgive is not to forget, it is to free the heart to live again. And so they live, not because life has been easy, but because they have learned to flow with it. Their serenity is strength disguised as softness. They teach us that happiness is not a permanent state, but a series of small acts done with love. It is brewed in the simplicity of tea, in the care of a garden, in laughter shared under the open sky. To embrace Ikigai is to slow down and listen to the heartbeat of your own life. It is to rediscover what makes you come alive, not tomorrow, but today. It is to craft each day as a work of art, with purpose as your brush and gratitude as your color. In a world obsessed with speed and consumption, this philosophy invites us to return to essence, to value being over having, depth over surfaceness, and stillness over noise. It reminds us that fulfillment is not found in the pursuit of more, but in the realization that we already have enough to live meaningfully. Ikigai is not an abstract ideal, it is lived truth. It whispers that your purpose need not be grand, it only needs to be sincere. Whether you care for a family, build something, write, teach, or simply offer kindness, if it gives you meaning, it is your Ikigai. It asks us not to chase happiness, but to create it patiently, one humble act at a time. The wisdom of the Okinawan people stands as a quiet rebellion against the modern disease of hurry. Their pace of life is deliberate, their joy unforced, their hearts content. They remind us that slowing down is not weakness, it is wisdom. When we stop rushing, we begin to notice. And when we notice, we begin to live. As we reflect on this, we realize that the true art of living well is not measured by achievements or possessions, but by peace. To have peace in the heart, health in the body, and purpose in the soul, this is the trinity of Ikigai. So let us wake each day with gratitude, work with care, connect with compassion, and rest with trust. Let us cultivate our own small garden of purpose, watering it with curiosity, pruning it with patience, and letting it bloom through kindness. Ikigai is not a destination, it is the path itself, a lifelong practice of aligning our actions with our essence. It is the quiet courage to keep going, to keep growing, and to keep loving, no matter how the world changes. And so, dear listener, as you close your eyes and breathe deeply, remember, the meaning you seek is already within you. It waits for your attention, for your kindness, for your devotion. Listen to it, live by it, and let it guide you to a life not just long, but beautifully lived. If you find this reflection inspiring, please like and subscribe to Bookshare Audio and share your thoughts or book requests in the comments below. Your voice, your curiosity, and your reflection keep this journey alive. And together, we continue learning the art of living with purpose.